Okay, so our next contestant is Aika Dharmatanti from the Faculty of Social Sciences, and the title of her presentation is From Storytelling to Story Writing, a learning journey of English language learners in Indonesia. Thank you.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land called Indonesia, English is not widely spoken by the community. However, English literacy is a compulsory subject in secondary high school and included into a high-stakes exam that will determine the success of Indonesian students to continue to higher education. That is Jamal, a secondary school student who cannot yet see any relevance of learning English to his life. No one that he knows speaks English except his English literacy teacher, who also barely speaks the language in the class, as the lessons focus on grammatical rules and vocabulary memorization. As a result, Jamal became unmotivated to learn English and considered a low achiever. Unfortunately, he is not alone. This situation can also be found at any public school across Indonesia. Improvement needs to be done. My study proposes a pedagogical model that can support English teachers in Indonesia to enact the curriculum in a motivating and engaging way. That is through storytelling. Why storytelling? Everybody loves telling stories. And look at us. Why are we here? We are here to listen to UOW students telling stories about their amazing research. And the most importantly, storytelling has been part of Indonesian tradition to pass on its cultural values. A large number of studies have indicated that stories are powerful vehicles, not only for developing personal growth, but also for language learning. Stories provide rich linguistic form, rich vocabulary, and repetitive elements that can easily be recognized by language learners. Capitalizing on the benefits of stories, I incorporate storytelling into scaffolding approach to literacy that has been proved to be successful in supporting Aboriginal and disadvantaged students in Australia to develop their English literacy. Within this framework, the students in my study are immersed into story-sharing activities where they can enjoy and share the story with their friends and use this as a platform for them to access English written text. In the written text, the students can explore language resources that they can use and borrow for their own stories. Before the intervention, Jamal wrote a fragmented and unintelligible story like that. But after 8 weeks of intervention, Jamal can produce a well-written text with a hint of aesthetic sense of a literary work like that. This linguistic evidence has indicated significant progress. I'm optimistic that through the implementation of this model, Jamal and other Indonesian kids in Indonesia can learn English successfully and live happily ever after. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. A similar question to previously. Do you think there are some applications of your research findings to, say, teaching languages in Australia?
Yes, in Australia, I think because there are many immigrants, just like my kids, for example, when we came first here to Australia, my kids didn't have any English, but the kids can pick up the language very quickly. But I think the support from school by immerse the students into reading, story readings, I think it really helped them with the literacy because accessing English literacy, the written form especially, is not as simple as speaking being written down. So many Australian children, they already developed their oral skills, but for immigrants, they have their own native language, and sometimes for casual conversation, they are good, they are fluent, but when it comes to academic writing, it's a big problem. And I think it can also help many international students here because obviously I'm one of the struggling ones with that. Yes.
Thank you very much.